Today, we will talk about the marketplace, fees, and economy. And of course, we will also answer the questions you submitted days ago. But that's not all. We will also be picking some floors from you as well. So be ready to ask away. Welcome, dear loaders, and greetings to Ken as well. Ken, we are very excited to have you here with us today. How are you feeling for today's event?
Hello.
Oh, all good now.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Ali.
Hello, Ken.
Yeah, it's good.
As I was telling you, we're really excited to have you here with us today.
You sure? I don't know. People maybe might get bored of me if they keep listening to me,
No,
hearing my voice. They're like, "Oh,
no way.
this guy again, really." But
No,
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
really
think
happy.
community thinks that. We're happy. We're happy too. How are you feeling for today's event?
Well, I have a bit of sore throat, but I'll do my best. But other than that, I'm really excited. I know that a lot of people have been talking about marketplace, the fees, when is it coming, this and that. I'm seeing the chat every day. I'm feeling you guys, and yeah, so I'm really happy to address all the community's concerns and whatever questions they may have, and I hope it can
Yeah.
clear, yeah, some of their concerns or worries. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, so please, community, pay attention because this is the day you've been waiting for. Let's start then.
All
Ken
right,
will
let's go.
answer the questions. Ken will answer the questions that you've been sending us through the form. So let's start with the questions, shall we?
Yep,
Chat
let's get.
ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Let's start with the first question. Would it be possible to link the NFT listing fee to USD and then calculate the amount of LOA to be paid during the transaction? So there wouldn't be need to change the fee manually every time the token price fluctuates.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good question, and yeah, I've thought about it, and for users' convenience sake, we plan to do this. So we plan to call a API from another platform in terms of the LOA token pricing. So this is not only for listing, guys. It's for everywhere in the marketplace. So when you visit the marketplace, you look at the items, you can actually see like the estimated value in USD, as well as when you're listing your NFTs for sale, you guys can actually like set the price in USD itself. So example, like I want to sell my beta capsule and I want to price it at 100 USD, for example. So it will automatically calculate how much LOA tokens it will be at the current price. And that will change, right? Because LOA token price will fluctuate. So it's easier for you guys to see in terms of the USD value rather than the amount of LOA tokens.
How will the new fee structures work in long term? Example, token fees, transaction fees, and staking.
Well, it's pretty straightforward, and we plan to implement this for a long time to come. So, all marketplace fees will be actually automatically sent to the treasury pool, right? So you're talking about listing fees, talking about your minting fees and your transaction fees, and so on, right? So all of these will be sent to a treasury pool, and you guys can actually see the treasury pool, right? If you guys look into the beta marketplace right now, below the REFO event, you guys can see the treasury pool. You can see how much is in the treasury pool, what are the number of transactions, and what are the transactions going in and out from the treasury pool, right? In terms of 80% of these funds actually will be stored in the treasury pool, right? And these funds are actually really important because this is actually the funds that we are giving back to the community itself. And so in the future, when we introduce DAO governance, right, those holders of governance tokens, example, right, will be able to actually have a say to tender a proposal which can be voted upon. And upon 51% of, let's say, people who actually vote yes, right, they can choose to decide what they want to do with this 80% of these funds. So we want to build that around a decentralized ecosystem in our marketplace. So some of these utilities, I can come up with a lot of ideas that what you guys can be doing, for example, you can be funding community projects. You can even allocate some of these 80% for a tournament prize pool, right? Make it like as big as the international, for example. Or you can also increase your youth farming rewards. You feel like the rewards are too low, you want to reward those who are staking long term, you can do that as well. We can allocate those rewards into the pool. Play to earn rewards as well. As as the project runs for years and years, play to earn rewards will definitely decrease and increase in over time. So DAO governance is able to provide opportunity, replenish the rewards, to return it back to those people who are actively playing the game and reward them as well, give them kind of incentive. Or you guys can even choose to even burn it permanently from the circulating supply. So you remove it completely and it's never coming back. It's gone forever. And there's no way of getting it back. So these are some of the examples that you can use these funds for. And this is where the community will decide, right? We will have no say in it. The dev team will definitely be the ones who, okay, we see that that's a successful proposal. We will go ahead and implement it based on the community's demand and wants, right? So we want to provide an ecosystem where all our stakeholders can actually make decisions based on what they want and what they need, and definitely helping us, the dev team, to improve LOA in the long run.
That's right. That's right. Actually, hopefully the community is taking notes from this because this is so really interesting information given by Ken. So please, community, don't forget to take your notes. And thank you, Ken, for answering.
No problem.
Uh, Third question is, can we still participate in the beta test once we mint the capsules into skins?
Well, supposedly no, right? Because I believe the beta marketplace, when you go into the capsules tab, if it's still there, yeah, you will see that actually we have like a clause where you must hold at least one locked or unlocked beta capsule, for example, in your wallet upon the beta test registration. So if you were to mint NFT from this beta capsule, that capsule will be burned, right? In return it will create an NFT, right? So when we do the registration, we will detect that you do not have that beta capsule in your wallet, so you will not have that beta access. So but alternatively, you guys can buy another beta capsule from the marketplace itself, right? And hold it until the registration begins and you secure your beta access. And then subsequently you can mint or you can just resell it back into the market, right? So actually this kind of concept we want is actually just to drive the trade volume, to get more people interested, especially when there's more players coming in, there's more investors coming in. People will want to get their hands on this beta access, right? People will want to stream it, influencers will want to talk about it. So they definitely will want to buy these beta capsules to have that access. So this is what we actually anticipate, and this is one of our strategies moving forward. And yeah, so just to answer the question, if you only have one beta capsule and you were to mint an NFT skin from it, you will not have beta access. All right. So that is how important a beta capsule is. It's the same thing goes for alpha capsule and the alpha access as well. Yeah.
So we can only participate on early access with our capsules before minting them. That's good to
Yep.
know. How is the team planning to stabilize the economy in LOA with only one token? Most games now have two tokens to stabilize the economy.
It's really subjective, right? If people really think that two tokens were to stabilize the economy, everybody would be doing it, right? Which most games are right now. And definitely when the game is released, we plan to introduce an in-game currency. It's going to be called ASL, which is called Ancient Souls, right? So this is considered our secondary token where you only can obtain that by playing the game. So when you win a ranked match, when you win a normal match, you will be given ASL. And from this ASL, you're able to convert it into LOA. Or there's going to be a lot of other utilities for ASL that we will introduce in the future that you can use that ASL to participate in different kind of events, to purchase different kind of things. And the reason is that we want that ASL to have that burning mechanism, right? We do not want it to be an inflationary token where it will definitely affect the entire ecosystem. So definitely we've thought a lot about this, and we definitely think that a dual token is the way to go. So as we progress throughout our development stage, we will be introducing utilities for ASL as well as its conversion rate to the LOA token itself, right? So, but other than introducing a secondary token, I believe there's a lot of different strategies that the team and we want to implement to stabilize the token price. Such as increasing total value lock TVL through yield farming, or even creating more utilities for LOA, such as the raffle event that we're going to have, the higher utility of a treasury pool, trading upgrades, and purchasing using LOA token as well as ASL as an alternative. So yeah, hope that answers the question.
All right. And a common and critical problem most NFT based games face today is sustainability of the token economy. Some changes the tokenomics in the middle of the game implementation to the detriment of the game itself. More so as LOA has a free play to game feature. If gamers are here just to play, earn, and cash out, how will LOA team address this?
Well, that's a really good question, right? And I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question, to be honest. So yeah,
There you go.
all right. Okay. So on a general scope, guys, all right, the crypto space is a very fast-paced and ever-changing environment. Unlike the real world, where people, can adapt to the change as, they have to adapt to the change, but not as fast as how they should adapt into the crypto space. So this is where projects really have to adapt quickly and make the first move. And those projects who have done that have been proven to be very successful, such as I would give a very good example, X Infinity, right? So for LOA's case, actually we are one of the very first projects in BNB chain to bring the idea of mobile into blockchain. I doubt there's any other project similar right now into where we are and where we are progressing into, right? So I believe actually creating a fun, addictive, a top quality game is rarely seen in this space. As you've seen a lot of anti games, they are a bit like subpar, 2D, a lot of move based games, but nothing action packed such as a mobile game. And we believe when the game is officially out, people will finally get the chance to enjoy gaming on blockchain, especially with that play to earn aspect. I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of friends that they ask me what I'm doing and what's the project, what am I into, and I'm telling that it's very straightforward. We're developing a game that is a mobile game like Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, that is on the blockchain that you can earn cryptocurrency. And they're like, wow, they're so excited and they're really keen to know more. So I believe having that kind of reactions from a lot of people is justifying that what we're doing right now. It's amazing, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. So having said that, people who love playing games, for example, let's say you are new to a mobile game, for example Dota 2, right? You start playing your first hero and then you feed and then you just hate the game. But actually, eventually when you play more and more, you love the game. You start to get better and you start to
Yeah.
improve, right? So that's when you feel like you're really passionate for the game. You want to climb the leaderboard rankings. You have that kind of addiction. You kind of have that passion, and that is when you only start to actually willing to spend your money. Before that, you won't, because you think the game is fun and you're really addicted and you're spending hours and hours into that game. That's when you are willing to spend on that game. And this is what we want to bring into LOA. We want to create a top quality mobile game that it's fun, it's addictive, it's really competitive, and people are really passionate about, and they're willing to spend. So every ASL you earn in the game, people will not just cash out all the way, because we have a lot of burning mechanism in place to increase your hero's potential, or even to help you to purchase different kind of items in the game as well as cosmetics. So people will definitely try to funnel back this ASL currency into the game, back into the economy itself. So most games you see out there, they do not have this kind of fun element, that people are willing to grind like for hours and hours and hours. So, but with LOA, we are going to change that completely, definitely.
Yeah, and we're really excited to already play LOA to get some 5v5 with the community. Would be amazing, right?
Definitely, yeah, I can't wait to.
Will there be any rewards for the tokens staked during the 60 days, like APR percent? And will there still be a 60-day staking period for locked capsules after the game launches? It will be discouraging for new players who just joined.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this like out of the air right now. It's no, you will not have any rewards, unfortunately. The 60-day rewards, actually, it will be just obtaining the unlock capsule, right? And from this unlock capsule, you guys can choose whether you want to mint an NFT from it directly to get a random skin, right? Or you can choose to sell it in the marketplace. And definitely the price will be higher because you have already fulfilled that 60 days vesting period, right? So it will definitely worth more than a lock capsule, for example. And we want to do this through a proof of stake model, right? So in this way, we want to make each and every NFT not only the immortal, right? But we want to make even the basic skins, the epic, the elemental skins, right? We want to make them have that kind of importance and that value in the market. So a good example is like you don't get rewarded for mining Bitcoin for hours a days, right? You buy that mining equipment, you spend hundreds and thousands of electricity. You don't get rewarded for mining Bitcoin, but you only get the reward at the end, right? So that's what makes Bitcoin so valuable right now. It's so hard to mine Bitcoin, and it takes a lot of effort. And this is what we want to actually introduce through this proof of stake model for each and every one of our 331,100 NFTs, right? So this 60-day staking period is not fixed, all right, guys? It's not fixed. Okay, don't be scared like, oh no, we are doomed. No, it's not, all right? You can actually change it with the DAO governance that we're going to introduce in the future, right? We're going to release it tentatively before the game officially launches. So before that, you guys can actually start making changes, start doing your proposals and stuff like that. So that's why it's really important to start accumulating LWay tokens as of now. So what we can actually encourage people, right? It's that we want people who to stake their capsules early. So when we release the staking feature, we want them to stake it early, right? Because this will actually have a lot of benefits for them. They'll have early access to many features like anti-skin staking, right? And they can able to be like one of the first few people to actually stake the NFT and earn rewards. Because like yield farming, for example, right? Like Pancakeswap, or you go to any other dexes, right? Those who actually stake when the farm just launches, they will actually get the most out of it, right? So by the time new players join, right, majority of the capsules would have already been minted. So they mostly can only buy the NFT skins in the marketplace at a higher price. So definitely for people like right now who are in early, right, our early investors, our community who actually has a capsule right now, you guys should be really happy. You guys are really fortunate because next time people are going to buy it at a much higher price, right? After including like all the fees of listing fees or the proof of stake, the period that the effort that you need to stake to get that NFT, right? So they can actually buy from the
Right.
marketplace, future investors, right? Or they can actually join our raffle events to obtain LOA capsules. And raffle events are going to be cheap, right? Because we want to encourage like new people to actually join in our raffle events to get LOA capsules. So this will also encourage a bit of people coming in to play and try to get lucky as well. Yeah.
That's right. That's good news for you guys. So you already know from Ken, and we hope actually to for you to be calm. And let's go for the next question.
All
For
right.
a crypto game to be sustainable, there must be a balance between the earning and the burning. Will there be any additional ways of spending introduced, such as in-game emblems?
Of course. I mean, that's for sure, right? We plan to introduce in-game emblems with exponential upgrade costs for burning, right? And we believe this is important because we want to take things to the next level. We want to tackle the esports industry. We want to be a competitive and yet fun game. So a lot of people will definitely invest a lot of time. They will invest a lot of ASL or LOA in the game to upgrade their emblems to become slightly stronger. I'm not to say that it's going to be imbalanced because we have already calculated like the values with our game partner Lucapala, right? So really know what is the right value, right? That nice value that is not going to affect the game at all, right? So but these people who are competitive, they will definitely want to like keep upgrading. Like I know for me, I don't care how much it is. I just want to max out my emblem because I want to get that slight advantage in the laning phase in the early game, right? So we're going to introduce a lot of other purchasable in-game items, right? Such as Axion spheres, tournament tickets, battle passes, right? Or maybe even some pets, right? Just for some cosmetic sake, right? So introducing more ways to spend is actually not always the right solution, right? You can introduce thousands, or not thousands, you can introduce like 10 ways of burning mechanisms, but if people do not use that mechanism, it's no point. But our actually statistics have shown that people who actually love the game are willing to spend more. So we are also focusing on developing the best quality mobile in blockchain, right? Would you actually spend a cosmetic in Dota 2 when you just started playing it? No, you wouldn't, right? You as mentioned earlier in the previous point, right? When you love a game, you are willing to spend thousands or even a few hundreds in that game itself. So that is what we want to achieve, and we want to make it a fun game for everyone.
And so it will be. I'm pretty sure of that, and I think everyone here does as well.
Good luck,
Will the
Gavin.
marketplace be yeah. Yeah, that's right. Will the marketplace be available in Android and iOS? It will be more accessible and user friendly, of course, if it's implemented into mobile.
Well, this question has been asked like since day one. Like to be honest, I've
Yeah,
answered this question like maybe like 259 times. I'm just kidding.
that's right.
All right. but no worries. I'll just answer it for AMA's sake, right? So yes, guys, the official launch of the game will be on mobile, right? It will be on mobile devices first. Even our back-end statistics shows that more than 50% of our users actually access our content, our social media, our website via mobile. So we are very determined to ensure that we cater for every community, everybody. And when we have the integration into that mobile, also we make sure that it's as good of a quality as you can get, right? So we want to make blockchain gaming accessible anywhere and anytime, right? So I would be really sad if I couldn't play my game when I'm outside, or I couldn't even trade crypto when I'm outside, right? I have to just go back home to my laptop and actually just do all these kind of things. So we want to make it convenient for people, right? That you can play anywhere and anytime, right? Even when when you're waiting for your meal and waiting in the restaurant for your meal, right? And you're on a date with a girl, you can probably while waiting for your meal to be prepared, you could probably play a game of LOA and earn some reward, some ASL to even pay for that meal, right? Who knows in the future, when LOA is worth $10, $50, right? And I believe it could be. So there's a lot of implementation of in the UI UX that is designed to give a user-friendly experience. We have very great talents in terms of the UI UX, our designers, to give a very user-friendly experience, a good user journey to increase our adoption rate, especially for new people who come in the future, as well as investors. So people easily can access and know what's this project about, right? We don't want to complicate too much things.
Yeah, the majority of people own a phone before a computer or a laptop, so that's really good to start by mobile game. I think we
Yeah.
all agree on that. Is there a limit to how many capsules you can mint at the same time?
No, there's no limit. Like I believe there's a lot of investors or community members who actually bought like hundreds or thousands of capsules, right? And it would be super inconvenient if you were to mint and one by one, one by one, one by one. So you can actually set like how many do you want to stake and how many you want to mint, right? So this is for the user's convenience as well. So just a rough idea for you guys: when when you want to mint your capsule, you click the mint button on the marketplace, right? There will be a video animation pop up for a couple of seconds that will show the opening capsule image video, right? So what if people wants to mint 1,000 capsules? They are not gonna want to watch the video 1,000 times, right? So definitely that we have thought about it, and you guys can yeah, definitely mint multiple capsules at one time. Not a problem.
Hmm, okay, great. Marketplace fees are extremely high. Will there be enough tokens in the current supply for everyone to stake and mint their capsules?
I think there's every day in the chat. There's always people who are talking about
Popular
the fees.
question.
Yeah, marketplace fees
Yep.
is like one of the hottest topic in LA right now.
Yeah,
So to
that's
answer the
right.
question, honestly, no, it's not enough. It's never enough. Imagine, like, guys, if 1 million people, right, were to list their NFTs in the marketplace, right, times that 800 listing fee, that would be around 800 million tokens, right, sent to that treasury pool. So it's definitely not enough. And LOA token in the future, when more and more utilities are introduced, when there's more and more, people coming in, it's never gonna be enough. That 1 billion supply, it's gonna be really scarce, right? But don't worry, these kind of fees can be changed, right, in the future, DAO governance, right, and all these kind of things. So based on the current marketplace situation, you guys can choose to reduce the fees. I believe some people, they are agreeable upon these fees because it's healthy for the ecosystem in the long term, right? However, some people disagree because they they don't like to pay fees, right? A lot of people like a lot of people don't like to pay tax, for example. Same thing, right? I'm most of that kind of person, but I believe that fees are healthy because it will help LOA in the long run, especially when we start building the treasury pool. Because at the end of the day, 80% of that goes back to the community. So through these fees, we have actually strategized to bring in the demand for LOA token and NFT skins before the game actually launches. Can you imagine, guys, if, for example, right, um, when you want to sell your NFT skins, it's not going to worth a lot because LOA token price is not that high. There's no demand for the LOA token. So your NFT skins are going to be very devalued. And we don't want that to happen because we have a lot of people who we have sold about 180,000 NFT skins, and we want each of these skins to bring that value to each of the people who believe in us, right? So this strategy is actually made for you guys. And as for staking, there's less and less LOA. When there's less and less LOA tokens in circulation, even one LOA token is worth so much in the future, right? Because when you start thinking that, after the fees are being implemented, there's more utilities. So, more tokens are being locked in the circulating supply. That will even make your one LOA token worth so much, right? But to be honest, staking actually does not consider how many tokens are there in the current supply. It's based on how many tokens you stake, right, against the rest of the people who are staking in that same farm or that pool. So holding LOA until you farming is released, which is coming really soon, by the way, guys, or buying it now when it's cheap actually will give a lot of advantage for our holders, especially in the long term. You will definitely see that there is potential, and you will definitely see that each token will get more and more valuable as time passes. So yeah.
We have to think in long term, fam. You have to believe that in game we'll be able to play and of course earn from that. Imagine playing League of Legends or Dota and earning from that. I mean, that will be amazing, and that I think everyone has been waiting for that. So I think here with us you'll get to get that, I'm really excited by the way. So let's continue with the next question and the last one. With the sudden demand of LOA tokens for all the MP marketplace fees, pump is inevitable. But there also is a chance that a huge dump will happen after minting. Does the team have any plans to safeguard against this situation?
Definitely, we've definitely thought about this like way ahead before. When you implement a strategy, there's always consequences, there's always an outcome, and this is definitely one of the outcomes. So this is one of the reasons why we plan to introduce more and more utilities. Not we don't plan to release it all at one shot. We plan to release it at a gradual pace. As you know, like LOA, when we do announcements, when we tell people about the news, we tell it at a gradual pace. So we don't like to give out all the secrets all at once, right? Because this will give people purpose to hold on to the LOA tokens and prevent dumping. And they will continue supporting the project because they know there's more and more things going to come. So in the long run, right, in terms of minting, we have strategically paced the launch of different features that people who mint their NFT after 60 days, we are going to introduce, example, an NFT skin staking feature, right? So people will feel that, after I get my NFT, I'm not going to dump it because now I can actually stake it, right? So this is actually all planned out already according to our timeline, right? And this will definitely be very lucrative because being one of those first people actually mint the NFTs, you are given the choice whether you want to actually sell it or do you actually want to start earning LOA from it? And you are going to be one of those very, very first people who are staking your NFTs. So by that time as well, we're expected to be launching our beta testing, when people will start to see more utilities of their NFT skins in the game, in the beta test, in the marketplace itself as well. And they will start to realize that, actually my NFT skin is worth so much. Actually, I don't want to sell it because I know that, more and more things are coming, and the more and more things that we plan to introduce actually revolves around the token and the NFT skin itself. So they will start to realize, I'm not selling it because I want to enjoy like the features, I want to enjoy the benefits, and I know that the roadmap is like a 1 year ahead, and this is not only that. Our roadmap can be up to 2023 in the future, where we have different more and more things coming in, right, that we haven't released yet. So definitely, this is the plan. This is how we have been strategizing all the while, and it's been good so far. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ken, for answering these questions. And now we will be picking three extra questions from the floor. So let's let get the community ask away their questions. I think we have a lot of questions now. I saw a question earlier. Maybe we can answer it.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe you can just pick it,
uh,
Ellie. Yeah, yeah. Because I haven't been paying much
okay.
attention to the chat. Yeah.
All right. I'll do. What is ASL? Someone asked that. So
Oh,
maybe you can explain.
ASL is gonna be our in-game currency, right? Or some may call it like our secondary token. So it's ancient souls, right? Ancient, like League of Ancients, ancient souls, right? So this is only obtainable when you play a game. You win or lose the game, you will be given ASL, and this ASL, it will be it will be recognized by a Web3 element, and that's where you can convert that ASL into LOA, which is our main token right now, or you can use ASL for other things like purchasing in-game specific items or cosmetics and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. We have another question. I think this one it was really popular on the time, but maybe we can answer it again. It's okay.
Mm, yeah.
Which currency do you use in the marketplace? Someone is asking.
LOA. Yeah. It will be LOA for sure. So we want to introduce utility of LOA tokens, especially when more and more people come in. When the game is about to launch, the hype will be there, right? People will start to ape in on the marketplace. They'll see what's the project about, and they'll start buying LOA tokens because they want to get a hands on their NFTs, before the game actually launches. And we believe that using LOA as that main currency will definitely help the economy in the long run as well.
Okay, so for the last question, Ken, would you like to pick it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm using mobile. Actually, wait. Let me see. Are you planning to partner with guilds and or DAO community for a sure gamer and scholarship? Yes. Our investor relation team has actually been quite active in looking out for guilds, DAO communities, and other kind of projects. Because we believe that guilds are actually they do provide a lot of value in terms of marketing and bringing in new players to come in to LOA. So there's definitely we are in discussion with a few of the big guilds, medium guilds as well as small guilds. So we'll definitely announce once that is finalized by our investor relations team. Yeah.
All right. All right, all right. We have another one that's interesting. Will there be in-market conversion of LOA to USDT to SAL? Like we won't use Pancakeswap.
Okay, very good question. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually this is a very good question, right? So we have actually integrated our UI into Pancakeswap. So you don't have to go to Pancakeswap, swap LOA for USDT anymore. You can just do it directly through our marketplace, right? So you don't have to keep moving around windows. You can just stay in our marketplace. You can swap to any currency that you want, right? That is being listed in our marketplace. And it's going to be entirely the same as going through Pancakeswap.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ken, for your time today. And thank you so much, family, for coming for today's AMA.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I really enjoyed it answering all the super exciting questions. Wow.
We hope you liked it, and we also hope that it helped you understand some important points as well. As for the winners from the AMA questions from our forum, they will be published in the next announcement, so stay tuned for that as well. And we will see you in the next one. Also, and a sneak and peek for you. There is an upcoming event I think you'll all have fun with, so be prepared with that as well. And a warm greeting to all of you, and have a great day or night. See you at the next time.
Thank you, Ellie, and thanks everyone for joining in. Miss you guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
Be safe. Goodbye.